Next fight we had the light heavyweight fights. Beterbiev, he got a WBC belt, so they trying to get him to fight the mandatory Callum Smith, but they actually being lenient, man. He can actually get the Bivol fight first, which that's the fight everybody want to see. That undisputed
Hmm.
fight. That's the one to go. So I'm not really mad at them there. They letting him get a chance, man. Like skipping that WBC fight with Caleb Smith, man. What do you think about that Bivol better be that fight? I mean, for me, next to Spence Crawford, that's my number 2 fight, man.
Yeah, that's the fight that everybody want to see at light heavyweight, and
Yeah.
hands down. So you know what I
Mhm.
mean. At some point, they're gonna have to make that fight happen. You know. So
Mhm.
like you said, I'm cool with them. The WBC having that little catch 22 for the guys at 175 because that's a fight that everybody wants to see.
Mhm.
But in the same token, better Biev is one of those guys that any fight is well, most of his fights are exciting because of his style. So it's just like certain people I just want to see active, man. Just be
Yeah.
active, man. You know what
Just
I
be
mean?
active.
Sometimes it's not a name or a big fight there, but if these guys are staying active, that's better than not being active. you know?
Right. And you got to remember, better be at 37 too, and he's still being active.
Oh wow. Hey, I didn't realize he was that old. So yeah, I mean,
Mhm.
that's a testament to keeping himself in good shape throughout the years. All the guys not gonna be able to perform until they 37. That you know what I mean?
No, they not, man. And he got a test. I won't really say a test, but he got a good guy in front of him in January, Anthony Yard, man.
Yeah, yeah. Anthony Yard. He's take my hat off to him for taking this fight. This is a very dangerous fight for anybody at 175. I know a lot of guys didn't want to take this fight, so I take my hat off to him for stepping in the ring. But he definitely got his hands full. And
Hmm. Yeah, he do, man. I'm glad Bivol though he set the record straight with the light heavyweights. He went on, got Canelo up out of there. Said, look, this is for the big boys. Canelo 168. That's where you can go, but stay out of here, man. I'm just kind of glad Canelo left this division alone. Now we got the real fights happening again. Better be at Bivol, man. Like I said, I'd rather see Yard fight Better be before Canelo come back at 175. To me,
yeah, of course, man, because
yeah.
he stepped up and showed that he was definitely outclassed at 175, and 168 is looking like his uh his ceiling.
Hmm.
Which is nothing is wrong with it, nothing is wrong with it. Like I said, uh somebody on Twitter posted something and it was like, Canelo was 32, Earl was 32, and Terrence Crawford is 35. And it is what it is. And but when you think about their bodies of work and what Canelo has done in 32 years, it's still just like it's mind blowing, bro. It's mind
Hmm.
blowing. I mean,
Yeah,
he done
man.
fought everybody, went up, did all this stuff in the same amount of time that a lot. So that's what I'm saying. When we look at Canelo, I'm not, even though I'm not the biggest fan, we still getting more of that throwback type fighter when we see him. And as far as fighting, you know what I mean? Just
Yeah, yeah, we
being
do.
active, I guess.
Yeah, we do. Even when he throwing a name out there like Usyk, which I think Usyk would beat him. I'm just glad that
Yeah,
he's stepping out of the box. Like we can barely get Erlen Crawford in proper negotiations. We can't get
right,
past one fight
right.
with these guys where Canelo's just putting names on his resume. But